Rock was a towering figure, muscles rippling under his leather jacket as he revved his motorcycle in the middle of town. He thrived on intimidation, sneering at anyone who dared to challenge his dominance. But on this particular evening, his laughter at an elderly woman's struggle would set off a chain of events he never could have predicted. Unbeknownst to him, someone was watching, someone not of this world. Chapter 1. The Encounter. The sun was setting, casting golden hues over the bustling streets. Rock leaned against his bike, chatting with his gang when he noticed an old woman trying to cross the road. She shuffled cautiously, her frail hands clutching a bag of groceries. A smirk crossed Rock's face. "Hey, Grandma! Need a walker?" he taunted, his friends chuckling beside him. The old woman ignored him, focusing on her steps. But as she neared the curb, she tripped. Her groceries scattered onto the pavement. Rock burst into laughter. "Guess you should have taken my advice." A few passers-by shot disapproving glances, but no one intervened. Rock's reputation kept people at a distance. As he prepared to turn away, a cold breeze brushed past him, though the air had been still all evening. A strange feeling settled in his gut, as if someone was watching. Chapter 2. The Mysterious Stranger. As Rock continued to mock the old woman, a tall figure appeared out of nowhere. Dressed in a long white robe, his piercing blue eyes held a wisdom that seemed eternal. His presence was both calming and commanding. Rock scoffed. "Who the hell are you? Some kind of preacher?" The man stepped forward. "My name is not important. But yours is, Rock." Rock's smirk faltered. "How do you know my name?" "I know many things," the stranger said calmly. "And I saw what you did." Rock felt an unexplainable chill. "So what? Old people fall all the time." The stranger sighed. "Come with me." Before Rock could refuse, the world around him blurred. Darkness swallowed the street, and when the light returned, he was somewhere else. Chapter 3. A Glimpse into the Past. Rock blinked, adjusting to the dim light. They stood in a small, run-down apartment. A young boy sat in a corner, his ribs showing through his tattered shirt. He was crying, hugging a small blanket. Rock frowned. "What is this place?" The stranger pointed at the child. "That's you." Rock's stomach twisted. "No, I don't remember this." The man nodded. "You were just a child, abandoned, starving. But then, someone helped you." As if on cue, an elderly woman entered the room, carrying a steaming bowl of soup. She knelt beside the boy, wiping his tears and whispering comforting words. Rock's breath caught. It was the same old woman he had mocked. Chapter 4. The Forgotten Debt. Rock staggered back. "No, that can't be. I never—" "She took you in when no one else would," the stranger said. "She fed you, clothed you, and gave you a second chance. But time made you forget." Rock's chest tightened. He remembered hunger, cold nights, and the warmth of that old woman's embrace. He had left her years ago, chasing a life of strength and power, wanting to never feel weak again. "She's the reason you survived," the stranger continued. "And today you laughed at her." Rock felt a lump in his throat. I didn't know. Now you do." Chapter 5. Redemption or Regret. The world blurred again, and they were back on the street. The old woman was still struggling to gather her groceries, her hands trembling. Rock didn't hesitate. He ran forward, dropping to his knees and picking up her bags. She looked up, surprise in her tired eyes. "Rock!" His hands shook as he handed her the groceries. "I'm sorry for everything." A small, knowing smile crossed her lips. "You were always a good boy at heart." Tears burned Rock's eyes. He turned back, looking for the mysterious stranger. But he was gone. The breeze whispered through the air, carrying a single voice. "You were watched. And you were given a second chance." Rock closed his eyes, taking a deep breath. From that day forward, he vowed to never forget where he came from, and to always repay the kindness he once received. Epilogue: The Transformation. Rock's reputation slowly changed. The once feared biker began helping the elderly, assisting those in need, and standing up for the weak. People noticed, but no one questioned why. And sometimes, late at night, Rock swore he could still feel a presence watching over him, a reminder that even the toughest of hearts can change when given the right reason. As Rock sat there, ashamed and speechless, Captain James turned to the cafe and said, "Respect isn't about how much money you have or how strong you are. It's about how you treat people when no one's watching." The room remained silent as the elderly woman gave a small smile to her son. She didn't need revenge. Her dignity spoke for itself. Rock, for the first time in his life, felt truly embarrassed. He had spent years thinking strength was about dominance, but now he realized it was about humility and kindness. As James and his mother walked out, Rock stared at his reflection in the cafe window. Would he ever be able to change? What do you think? Do moments like this change a person? Let us know in the comments. If you believe in kindness and respect, hit the like button and share this message with others.